have this set up right? Do I have this set up right? Mm. We shall see. What up? What up? What up? Clark Sims. One of the baddest to ever do it. Sounds like I might have the sound right. And there's a little feedback. Welcome. Hola, hello. Today is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm just checking the dials. Man, you ain't trying to get like me. I'm telling you right now. Y'all need to, if y'all looking at this right now, y'all need to look up. What up, Kevin? What up, Kevin? What up, Kevin? I'm telling y'all right now, my man Clark Sims out in the Bay Area. Listen to me good. Look me in my eyes when I tell you this. I'm going to embarrass the boy right now. You need to go right now, follow the Funk Father. I think it's the Funk _Father. Clark, put your Instagram in the comments. Clark is who I wish I could have been at his age. The boy is like Larry Graham incarnate. Like real talk. I mean that. Young Lion, dope. I expect great things out of Clark Sims. Yeah, so shit. Let's get this show on the road. Shall we? Is it 3 o'clock yet? It's almost 3 o'clock. Pete, you're gonna get like a little bit of feedback, just a tiny bit of feedback as I check the bass level here. How's that? Uh, how's that bass sound? Absolutely, Clark. How's that bass sounding, guys? Somebody say something. How's that bass sound? Nice, Kevin. That's awesome. Cool, man. Cool. I'm glad to hear it. Good. I have, man, if I showed y'all this setup, I've been like trying to figure out all the little gadgets I had on hand to make the live stream sound better. And I had to get creative, but I think I finally come up with a solution that I like. So, what up, Music for the Soul? What up? It's 2:53. Yeah, get your bass, Stephen Bird. It is 2:53. You guys tell me in the chat, how's your day going? What are you doing? Somebody tell me something fun they did today. All that. And then we'll get into it in a second. Dude, this Marco is a special bass, man. I mean, like, I don't know. There's something real special about this bass, dude. I'll never get rid of this bass. Ever. When I called Marco on the phone, it was really because I needed a 4-string, and I didn't want to buy a Fender because I didn't want to go through that whole Fender journey. You know what I mean? Like, all Fenders are not created equal. So, sight unseen, he was like, man, he was like, if you ever talk to Marco, I'm not going to imitate his accent, but he's got a thick Brazilian accent. And he was just like, man, everybody wanted this bass at the NAMM show. So, I love it. Playing on the Jaguar. Cool. All right, y'all come on in. What's good? Bushrob, what's good? Hello, excellent. What up? Come on, y'all. Come on in. Sit down. Grab a beverage. As for me in my house, we're going to drink a little water, a little agua. You know what I mean? I don't think I've had enough today. Had a dope workout today. Not enough water yet. Ricky! That's Pretty Ricky. Scotty Starchild in the house. Roll call. It's like roll call up in this joint right now. Yeah. Cool. I know some of you guys have heard it before, but if you dig this free content and you're not a member and you want to support the channel and help me keep my lights on, it sure make me look fat. I'm not, not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just, if you just messed up my whole spiel, let me start over again. Check it. If you want to support the channel, man, help me keep the lights on. Right now, the lights are still on. Hey, anything helps. Venmo, PayPal, CashApp, Son of a Bass, PayPal.me/Ted Gould, but the Son of a Bass links are easier to remember. Or you can become a member. You can buy the album. You can buy a t-shirt, something like that. Anyway, working in long-term care and take care of... Oh, man, God bless you, bro. Hey, God bless you, bro. For real. My mother-in-law, I lost my mother-in-law January of last year. And I used to go visit her at the facility she was staying in. And I'm going to tell you, man, my heart goes out to you guys working anywhere in healthcare right now. But just on an ongoing basis, man, to see that stage of people's lives and, have to, just interact with that and be mentally strong to get through that is something. I know. I'm working on the TED Talks Bass t-shirt. I will get it. You didn't put it on me. I need to get it going this weekend. I'm going to wait to get officially started till actually at 3 o'clock. I'm going to go grab my Waterloo. Somebody call Waterloo. Tell them I need a sponsorship or something. All right? Don't nobody go nowhere. I'm going to be right back. By the time I get back, we're going to get into this comparison between Prince's What's My Name and Larry Graham's Hair. Stay tuned. Here we go. Somebody call Waterloo. Give me a Waterloo sponsorship or something. That's what I need. I don't need it. Let's get into it, man. So, I'm only going to play a quick second of this Prince joint, What's My Name. I should have had it queued up, just a little snippet. But I want you to take a listen to it real fast. Let me pause this. Really turn the volume down on that. Here's the part in question. Okay. First, we're going to talk about the Prince joint. The main meat of this idea. Oh, actually, I wanted to say also, Prince is probably playing that Warwick thumb bass that he was playing around that time, the I bass. Okay, so the main idea. There's like the the main like A part of the groove. So the way that I'm approaching it, and I thought about this last night, how would Prince have played this? What might his thumbs look like when he was playing this? And I also um, put this down just a little bit. Let me know if you guys have a decent bass view and all that. Sound is good for you and all that stuff. So this is what I came up with after actually watching a bunch of Prince videos of him playing bass last night. So we've got I'm plucking and a hammer on. Then 2 thumps on E. There's my G, and I'm just gonna pull off on that. Pull off and then a thump. Again. So now we've got these variations that come. The first variation looks like this. So we've got A, hammer onto B, pluck on D. Then a slide up to C sharp, and the minor third above C sharp, which is E. And then a pluck on G, on the 12th fret of the G string. So let's look at the very first part of that. Now we got to get back into this. There's a sacrifice that's going to need to be made in order to make that happen. So I thumped it that time. So that was the sacrifice I was talking about. Let me do it slower. I'll pluck the opening first. I'll pluck the opening again. So when we hear, we can't come back to that hammer on there. Now I'm doing a pull off there. It may be so quick that it's just that note on the recording. If for those who may not know, this is from the Crystal Ball box set that came out in 1998. It was a bunch of like previously unreleased cuts. This is one of those tunes. So now we've got another fill variation there. So starting on A, and just as a side note, you hear this kind of idea in you hear that in Do It All Night from the Dirty Mind album. So, and good that you're hearing these similarities, because that's what we're going to talk about. I think, a lot of people have a tough time because they hear all these things and can't put together that it's all similar, right? It's this groove sounds like this groove for a reason. This groove feels like this groove for a reason, right? Right now, I'm speaking words that I've spoken before, as we all do, right? So it should be similar to when we're playing music as well, playing an instrument. So let me go through the whole "What's My Name" groove, and then um, I'll get into the Larry Graham hair, and I'll start talking about all the things that I noticed that are similar between those two. Also, if you're checking out this live right now and you are not subscribed to the channel, please go and hit that subscribe button and join the people. Okay. And then we come back to a similar idea as before. That's something I picked up from Prince early in the day. VW says beginner bassists should re-listen to all the music from the past. Absolutely. So we got that same little thing we did earlier, except we don't do a hammer-on, we do a slide here from A to B. And then there's that pluck on D. C sharp, E. Okay? And I know this is this thing I would call like an intermediate to advanced kind of a groove just because of the mechanics of it, but it's not something that, it's not something that you're going to get in one sitting unless you are absolutely focused on it and, breaking it down bit by bit. So, and then we enter the groove. Hey, Juan, what's up? So let's check out real quick. So he's doing the same thing, right? So, okay. So there's the Prince. What's My Name? Let's look at Larry Graham's hair. You can find them on the if you look below this video, and scroll down past the description box, there'll be t-shirts and hoodies and mugs there as well. Thank you for asking. So, I'm gonna play it slow. Let me play it the way I play it, because playing it slow is excuse me. So we have all of the same exact notes, all the same stuff in hair as we have in the Prince tune. And we know what up. We know that that Larry Graham was sort of Prince's mentor, right? They were good friends, and Larry was Prince's mentor. So he would have also been, Prince and Morris them had a band called Grand Central back in the day. Thank you, Stephen Bird. After Graham Central Station. So it's not surprising that we would have these similarities and that influence in there. So there's hair. There's the opening for hair. It's almost the same thing. Here's the intro to the Prince joint. What's my name? Here's the intro to Hair. Now with Hair, you've got the octave thing happening. And a really fast hammer on. There's those same notes we... You see the similarities? Give me a thumbs up if you see the similarities. They're almost, it's like if you give two guys the same exact ingredients and tell them to make two different dishes, this is what happened. After he does that again, there we get from the prison. Right? So, also there's another part. So, there's another part in Hair. Where do we hear that in the Prince groove? Now I got them both mixed up in my head because they're so similar. They're so similar. If anybody has any questions, please put them in the chat. Put them in the chat. Got any questions? Put them in the chat. So, if you've attempted to play either one of these songs, let me know. Diana Maya Rosado. Hello, Diana. If you have tried to play this song and run into any challenges, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions about it. So, once again, playing Hair. Let me break down Hair in the same way that I broke down the Prince, because I didn't give Hair enough justice. So, if you've been watching the live streams this week, I've been talking all about thumping and plucking, right? You can take a piece of something and make it into an exercise. Okay, let me do that slower. Almost, now, again, I can have all the notes. I'm only going to sound like myself, right? So, years ago when YouTube was like a brand new thing, Uriah Duffy put out a video of him playing POW. I mean, this is like YouTube had been around for maybe, 6 months. And man, people got on him. Well, Larry Graham did this and Larry Graham did that. And he ain't do it like this. Woo, 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 woo. And you know my motto. So I guarantee you, if Uriah Duffy get on stage and play it like that, nobody's going to kick him off and be like, that ain't it. Right? So, if you have your bass in your hand, if you have your bass in your hand, I want you to get your bass right now. Get it, and play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the next part. So I'm playing a dead thump. Okay, I'm playing a dead thump on the E string. You see what I mean? If you want to play that open E, I'm sure you can. Okay, so there's the first part. I'm gonna pluck it that time. Next part. So all you're doing is sliding up from the minor third of E into the major third. And then from the 6 to the flat 7. So put that together, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't want to go further, so. Let me stop there. Stop there. You guys cool? You guys cool? You got that? So. Back to that. Just plucking dead octaves. Right? Two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. And then back into. Let's try that again. I'll stop at 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Anybody got any questions? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I'm turning around. I'm looking at the chat. Only because the chat over here goes by fast. Where is the 1 in hair? That's a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember in the Prince, remember those notes? So that's our E, D, and B. There's our notes from the same tune that we looked at, the Prince tune that we looked at before. E and G. I've seen people play the E there. I've always gravitated towards playing it here. I'm not sure off the top of my head where Larry plays it, but there it is. So once again, here's the Prince. Ooh, I'm tripping. There's Prince. Here's Hair. There's hair. Any questions? Any questions? Finally got hair. Excellent. That is excellent. That is excellent. You guys are quiet today. Be quiet today. Also, I want to let you know. So, starting next week, I'm not going to go live every day. I'm definitely going to go live. I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Central Standard Time. The reason I wanted to do this again was because, I've read in different forums and things like that, that when people have trouble like learning a bunch of songs for gigs and things like that, it's really one of the biggest problems I find is that people are just not realizing that just like people, not trying to sound corny or anything like that, but excuse me, that we're more alike than we are different. The songs are more alike than they are different. Uh, Lost my train of thought there. But that's it. So I just thought it was really interesting how similar both of those groups were. That part was a bit of a challenge for me. Watch this motion with my right hand on this. I'm gonna turn it this way first. So it's hammer on, pluck. And the same thing on the next two strings. I'm just moving the same, just moving it around, right? Just taking it out of context and then, turning that into its own thing. So, check, focus on this hand right here. Watch this hand. A little bit closer. Okay. Then my thumb comes down. I'm going to see, can I make up a groove right now using those same ingredients? Meaning this whole E-ish area. So just in my thinking, taking the Larry Graham, taking the ideas from Prince. So that was, a little bit raggedy or whatever. But if I sat down there, uh, um, uh, uh, I'm, damn it, I lost the one that I just had. But now I'm thinking about some. Uh, so I'm right now. It's just like the ideas are just kind of flooding in. So I would take. Yes, Ray, you're absolutely correct. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, So I would take like all of those little ideas and maybe fumble around with them, pick one that I liked, and then use that as the catalyst for a for an Greg Review. Thank you. Did Larry Graham ever use left hand slap? I wouldn't call it left hand slap, but if you look at something like uh, uh, I wouldn't I would call that, I don't know if I would call that a, straight, it's just muting or whatever. But, I know some of the more modern players, really hammer that left hand slap down, with their action and their electronics and their basses and stuff. And it sounds like, I don't know. I'm starting to talk gibberish, so I don't. I would say yes. That's what I would say. If that's what you would call a left hand slap. Uh, Look at that. Where do we see that? Right? All those ingredients. All those ingredients are like right there. Okay? Straight thumping and plucking. Yeah, Clark. You guys, I want to say again, all of you that are on this chat right now, you need to stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. I always say that for some reason when I'm like fussing at kids at school. Look, I need y'all to stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and style I'm used to. And then I've lost all credibility as an adult in the classroom once I do that. Um, what I want you to do is I want you to stop what you're doing. I want you to go to Instagram. If you do the Instagram thing, I want you to follow at the funk underscore father. That's my boy Clark Sims. I am telling you now, Clark Sims, humble cat, humble young cat. He's doing everything that he's supposed to be doing at this age while he has the support system around him in school and all that stuff. But he is absolutely killing on bass and guitar now too. So check him out. So that is my little exploration into the similarities. Let me look at y'all. You know, I want you, when I'm doing the bass thing, I want you to see the bass and not be looking at my face. But I want to look at you. You. Hey guys, really, seriously, thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, I'm going to kick it. Absolutely, Clark, absolutely. I'm going to kick it here for a little while. If you have any questions or whatever, please throw them out. Please throw them out. If you have any suggestions. You know what? We're going to flip the script here. Somebody hit me up on Instagram. Mr. Bird hit me up. You know, Bill Withers passed away. I just found out today. If you have done any kind of gigging at all, you know you have played the song Use Me. So I'm going to actually flip the script just a bit and show you how I play Use Me by Bill Withers, because I think it's appropriate. So this is what we'll go out on. Again, this is how I have come to play it in my gigging life. Now on the B section of that, keyboard player Kevin Wong started doing this, and then I started doing with every band, and they like, damn, that's cool. I'm spreading news that it feels just good getting you, just keep on using me. Just wanted to give that nod to Bill Withers real quick. I may flip the script and do a couple of Bill Withers tutorials this month. I really had this month all dedicated to Prince. But damn, it's crazy, man. Ellis Marsalis passed away a couple of days ago, and then Bill Withers right after him. It's crazy. This whole thing is crazy. So I appreciate, like, for real, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys coming, checking in with me, and hanging out with me. Also, please, man. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Mr. Withers. Guys, thank you for joining me today. Please share these videos. If you are not subscribed already, please become a subscriber. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by leaving tips, buying a product. All my Venmo is at Son of a Bass. Cash App is at Son of a Bass. Some of you guys have already supported, and I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. The people who charge for the electricity and the water, they appreciate it. My wife appreciates it. My cats appreciates it. My mother appreciates it. All of my debtors appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being in the house. I will see you with another tutorial on YouTube and then another live stream. I'll go live again on Monday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, guys? Peace. Two fingers.